better fight choreography. Like Tomb Raider could go very I think could go easily in a respectable Indiana Jones kind of way for women.
Well, I'm surprised that there's a space there open. I think
Yep,
for a good series of action adventure that's not James Bond.
definitely. I,
I
I,
mean,
I
right
definitely.
now Jumanji is filling that void.
Yeah, and that's a little bit too. I would say like, is it? Wait, is it filling that void? How is the Jumanji filling that void?
Jumanji is a big hit, and it is definitely it's even though it's got this whole setup around being a video game. The last two have been just action adventure movies.
I did enjoy it. I think it was fun.
I didn't see the second one, but I saw the first one, and it was good.
I mean, no, the one with the Rock was actually like it was cool. It was funny.
Yeah,
It was decent.
that's the one I'm talking about, by the way. Sorry,
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
the recent one, the not the recent because they had a sequel.
that's the
The
recent
first
one
one,
though.
the first one of that would also had The Rock and Kevin Hart.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Part one,
Uh,
whatever.
for real?
Yeah, there's two
Wait,
of them.
the original didn't. Okay, the original
No, the original
Jumanji.
didn't have. It had what's his
Okay,
name?
okay. So when you say the first, what do you mean? I don't. That's always it.
He's
Some
talking about the ones with the Rock.
Yeah, there's two. There's been two of them so far recently, last couple of years.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think last year was part two, and then like 2 years before that was part one, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I only saw the part one, and I never caught the sequel that came out last year.
The
And of
sequel was
course,
good.
yeah, and then of course the original Jumanji in the '90s with who's that actor? God rest his
I'm
soul.
I'm, bl- I'm blanking too. It's a
Robin
genie.
Williams.
Yes.
Robin
Yes,
Williams.
Robin Williams. Thank you. That's the original one in the '90s.
Mm-hmm. Well, these are technically in the same universe.
Yeah, that's true.
What
That
they
is
what
true.
basically they decided to make them part of the same universe. Just say, hey, the game itself, since it's magic, it went from being it started out by being a board game and then basically magically converted itself to being a video
Video
game.
game. Yeah,
Has to
Mhm.
evolve with the time.
Right.
yeah.
And
Soft
so
reboot. Soft reboot.
right. So, but I think the third one is Jumanji coming to the real world again.
Mm.
So they're kind of reenacting one in a slight way. At least that's what they
God, how does
suggested
The
was
Rock
happening.
get these scripts?
I
Jesus.
mean, he's perfect for them. Kid friendly. Chicks still
Right.
dig him.
Yeah, he can be tough and
Funny.
funny and you
But
know.
he's definitely like he's carved a nice little niche for himself.
You can call him mom candy.
Yeah, yeah, and mom candy that's family friendly.
Hmm.
Yeah.
He's
I
Arnold
mean,
Schwarzenegger for the new generation.
see, I think Arnold. It took him a little while to find that, so he
Because
went
he
through
wasn't, yeah, because he wasn't American. But I also feel like look at the early part of The Rock's career or acting.
Well, I have this. Dave Bautista's going through this now, and so is John Cena. It's the if you want to be successful wrestler or if you want to be a successful actor from being a sports personality or star, you have to do certain kinds of movies,
Hmm.
which is like you have to do the B action military movie because you usually muscled
Yep.
up.
Yep.
Then you have to do the kids friendly the kid friendly movie where you're
Yeah.
the
The nice
babysitter or the
gentle giant.
But yeah, but you're
Gentle
still
Giant.
like you're still like a star. You're still like a You might still be an athlete, or you might still be a security or or military something. Yeah.
and then they'll do some sort of offbeat comedy. So you
Hmm.
got cock blockers and you got what's that Uber one? Stuber,
Mm-hmm.
and The Rock's done a couple of those. So I mean, The Rock has been able to do it more successfully, but they're all going through that pattern. I mean, even Ice Cube went through it.
Yeah, but the thing with The Rock, he's also like he's still getting those huge blockbuster movies like freaking Black Adam, the guaranteed hits. While he's following the formula, he's still like he's trying to get into like the Will Smith territory where you
See,
put
but
his
he's
name
not
on any of
fully.
these movies, you're still gonna get like the mainstream demographics that are not the moms or not fam. You're still gonna get like our age, 40-year-old,
Yeah,
guys who are action bound, still want to
he's
see The Rock,
he's
you
good
know,
for the kids. He's good
without
for the
bringing our
kids.
wives and our kids.
He's good for the kids. He's good for the kids, and like you could still get. He's family friendly, but you could still get like a serious action film out of him every now and again.
I'm waiting for what his serious action film's gonna be because it hasn't had one in a while.
Yeah.
That's true.
There
He's
was
been quiet for a while. I
there
still
was
I feel
love
a
like
watching
I feel like
Faster.
I feel like these make more money.
oh yeah, the larger PG-13
Yeah.
audience. Unless you do, I mean, we looked at John Wick. John Wick was a fantastic hard R violent action movie, and it just was not. It made enough money, but it wasn't bringing in the cash. It's not doing Jumanji numbers. There's so
Yeah,
also
but you
so
could argue movies like that you get a cult following, and then you make the money on the back end of like the digital downloads and the DVDs. I mean, you're not going to get the blockbuster numbers. Agreed. You're not going to
right
get the
no
worldwide numbers, but you're still going to get enough money in the back end to pay for the sequel, to greenlight the sequel.
well that's why
That's good.
they have to do them cheap. They do them on the less expensive. You can't do $150 million action blockbuster if you're not going to make it PG-13 so somebody can bring their 5-year-old.
True.
Yeah.
But so also coming out in March is Morbius.
Mm.
Is that definite or is that tentative?
Well, this is a so far 2021 list. So, but I don't think anybody's moved anything out of 2021 yet. I think they're all still hoping, crossing their fingers.
But it looks like 2020 shot.
Yeah, 2020 is gone. We'll have
I'm
to see
telling
what
they're gonna
things
move to
move.
streaming. I'm telling you, they're gonna move. Some of those titles are gonna move to streaming releases.
I
Too
think
much.
that
It's too much money on the table.
yeah. Well, because you got April only has Fast and Furious 9 right now, at least according to Collider, as far as like action, that kind of movie. So Furious 9, Shang-Chi comes out in May. John Wick 4 comes out in May too.
Oh boy.
Stop
And-
it, Keith. Stop.
Like bigger, trashier.
One bad out of the 3. Come on, man.
Come on. Actually, to tell you the truth, most movies that go to like 3 and 4 and are they generally become more trash. So like,
Except for the Fast and Furious.
are you serious?
Yeah,
That
because
was-
I like them, but they're
that
trash.
Tokyo Drift to me was like I thought the franchise was
Dude.
over at that point.
Yo, they're flying cars in outer space. The movie is trash.
Well, it's trash, but what they did
I
was
like it, but it's trash. It's not
they leaned into it by
yeah,
leaning
they
in.
totally owned it. Like, look, this is what you're getting. Like, if you like seeing shit blow up in different miraculous ways, this is the movie for you. You
Yeah,
want to see a car crash into a spaceship in space? That's your movie.
And I think John Wick might have tried. He's like, okay, we're gonna add a horse and we're gonna add dogs and we're gonna
In
add.
theory, it should have been all of that should have been great. But then when
It
you
was
saw
alright.
no, it wasn't. It wasn't, bro.
It was all right. It was all right. It
Dude,
was.
the
I
horse
think they set themselves for such a high standard,
Yes,
And-
yes.
and we
there
were
you go,
yes,
James.
yeah.
There you go. That's exactly it.
I mean, if the good guy's riding a horse down the street, you shoot the horse. That's the thing. Is if you're chasing the good guy and he's on a horse, you shoot the horse. and they didn't do that. So I think it's the opposite. If the good guy doesn't want to shoot the horse, and he's trying to avoid killing the horse, then you maybe have some fun with it. But
It was
that
pretty
was weird.
slow. I thought it was pretty slow for like fast twitch muscle action that it was supposed to be.
Well, it didn't live up to like
The
who does
choreo-
great.
the fight choreography I felt like didn't even live up to it didn't live up to the first or second John Wick.
Well, you have diminishing returns on the same stuff. When you're surprised at something, it creates a different level than okay, it's just
Bro.
as good, but I've seen it before.
Nah, go look at the movies next to each other. Like you can look at the choreography of the fight scenes and be like, "This is retarded." It's like they'll be fighting and they do like he's on like Cats is kneeling on top of one. Like they got the gun. They got to reload and like literally like taking the time to slowly reload like right on top of it. Like it's not. Nah,
That
it's
whole
not
fight
the same.
sequence with the guys from the raid, to me, was like, oh my god, they were hyping this up because you watch the raid movies, you're like, okay, you expect some ultra realism and fights, but I was like,
Dude.
wait a minute, this is just a bunch of judo flips for like 10 minutes nonstop, crashing through glass plates. I'm like, this
Yo,
is just
that bathroom fight was so like anticlimactic. It was ridiculous.
yeah. But
No.
I chalk it up as a one-off and expect them to get
A
back in the saddle
one-off?
for the fourth movie.
I mean, I'm gonna watch the fourth one for the culture, but still, like, I'm not. My hopes aren't high. These movies tend to not get better, bro.
Well, what's his name? Oh shit, I'm blanking. What's the other action franchise with the runner guy running?
Mission
Tom
Impossible.
Cruise.
Mission
Tom Cruise.
Impossible. Yo,
Forrest Gump.
yo, it's funny because when you said that, like, yeah, my girlfriend, like, he is the prototypical movie runner. I love a good Tom Cruise run.
He stands really straight up when he
Really
runs. His
straight?
back is really straight.
Yo,
He's the opposite of Ezra Miller in The Flash.
dude, he disobeys all laws of physics. It must be just Scientology laws that he uses. But like,
Okay.
and if you look at his body motion, like you would swear this dude is going like 400 miles an hour.
I'd like to welcome our new guests. Hello.
Hello.
Who was that? Ah, Brooks.
Hey,
Hey, Brooks.
Can you hear
I
me?
can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you got to stay right in the microphone because you'll fade out.
Okay.
Right there, perfect.
There you go.
How are you?
Isn't
How are
Chris-
you guys doing?
Brooks, isn't Chris's voice soothing and podcastery?
It is.
You guys are so weird.
That's
They
only
don't,
my feedback.
don't gas her head anymore.
This is why I put people to sleep when I talk.
Yeah, my,
By the way, Mike is here too. He's been quiet.
Hey there.
Oh, cool, my ski.
Mike's always quiet till we talk about communism.
That's right. Then I'm all in. How's my audio?
is the name of the
You're good.
podcast Cocaine Circus, or is that a person on?
That's me.
What?
If you look at our names right now, that's me.
Got it. Okay, just wondering.
No, so far I named this episode narrated by Scotty.
All right.
Mm.
As in Scottie Pippen, I'm assuming.
Because he's got that low, grumbly voice.
Yeah.
As
Sure.
James said, we'd like to hear him say Mordor.
Mordor.
He can narrate penguins great.
Definitely a good Penguins narration.
Yeah, he definitely has a missed career for voiceovers for sure.
I think it was his brother too. Did you see that? His brother
I mean,
was
there's
on
still
there.
time.
Yeah, his brother has the same dark
Yeah.
timbre in his voice.
They need to do like a.
That's my favorite word for voices is timber.
They need to do an anime like brother movie.
Brother Bear, but with the Pippins.
There you
Brother
go.
Pippin.
Brother Pippin.
All right. So I think we're gonna actually start this.
Let's do it.